See the guy in the hat? Watch this. All right, so... Oh, man, I know what I should be doing, playing rock and roll, but I'm just having so damn much fun looking at these people. This is good. Just love it. All right, anyway, we're going to do another thing. Oh, guy on the bus. Did I tell you about the bus? Yeah, guy got off the bus. He said, Paul, how'd you get your start? Want to know? You boys want to know?
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, so he said, how'd you get your start? I said, well, first of all, he says, how old are you now? I said, well, in a few months, I'll be 75. Wow. It's not old, is it? I know it's not in Florida, but I'm not sure here. Florida, the average age is deceased. Anyway, a guy said, Paul, he said, man alive, he says, you're looking good, but don't I look good?
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said. You're looking good, man. He said, how'd you get your start? I said, well, I got my start. It was kind of odd. I says, I was raised on a farm in Idaho. That's way west and then south a little ways, right next to Oregon, Idaho. And my daddy was a potato farmer. And that'd make me a tater tot. Sit! Turn on you like that. Okay, so anyway, I said, Dad, I'm allergic to work and dirt. He said, this ain't good then, is it? I said, no, it's not. He said, what you going to do? I said, I'm going to California. California's a place to be. Going to go to a place called Beverly Hills, that is. I go to Beverly Hills, I get me a job in show business. That's right, because in show business, I decided that's what I want to do. I want to someday make gold records, gold album, travel all over the world, be on TV, and then someday, when I'm almost 75, I'm going to play, where am I?
Toronto.
I know I'm in Toronto, but there must be a, oh, this is the CNE? CNE. I found out about CNE too. Did you realize that this is the oldest fair in North America? Right here. Well, smell you. Okay. That's good stuff. Okay, anyway. All right, so anyway, Dad says, well, he says, good luck, son. So I go to Hollywood. I get me a job working on a television game show. Yeah, maybe, oh yeah, see if you remember this. I was playing the keyboards on a television game show. It went like this. What do we got for the little lady, Johnny?
Really? You did that? Sure.
That's me.
That was you.
I wrote that.
You wrote that?
I wrote it. And I thought, man, this is easy. This is easy money. I thought maybe I'll write me a song, add a couple of notes, and then I decided that, fact is, this song, a lot of people, they don't realize that we recorded this song first, and then everybody on the planet recorded, you probably recorded this stupid song. Are you ready? All right, go like this. That's all you need to hear, because that's all it does. That's all it does. You want to hear more? Go home and hum it. Okay. Leave me alone. All right. Anyway, 3 notes, and that was it. And then that was in 1963. You're kidding? No, 63. Then 2 years later, Dick Clark called me up. He said, Paul, he said, there's a British music invasion going on. You couldn't be in a better place at a better time with your name, Paul Revere, and your costumes and your Raiders. And I'm telling you, he says, this is it. The British music invasion, we're going to hold them off. Paul Revere's going to hold off the British.
Yeah.
I said, where are we going to do it? He said, we're going to do it on the beaches of California. I said, they're coming in from the other way. He said, sit. Anyway, so it turned out, it turned out that was a very good idea, and we had many wonderful times doing his television. Then he said, Paul, he said, but you need another hit record. I said, Dickie Bird, I got one in the can, check it out. It's just like me to say to you, love with you, and I'll be true for what I like. That's Louie backwards. People are getting upset with me. Hey, I stopped him because you've already heard that song. That's the first song we did when we hit the stage. And if you didn't realize you'd already heard it, probably because all our songs sound the same. Except one. Ah, yeah. Very first hit record I had was back in 1958. I started a band in How many years ago was that? How? Almost 55 years ago. Man, don't I look good?
No, yeah.
And look what I could do.
Wow.
Just once a day, but I did it. Anyway, yeah, it turned out that, what was I going to tell these fine people? The song, the very first hit song we had was a piano instrument. What are you laughing at? Sit. The very first hit song we had was a piano instrumental. Now, this is not a piano. But I was obsessed with piano because Liberace was very famous in the late 50s. He had a television show, and he was hot. Everybody watched his TV show, and I would watch him on that show. And he'd come out on his TV show dressed really not as nice as us, but not bad. He'd look pretty good. Not as good as me, but not bad. Then he'd sit down behind his white piano. Not as nice as a Mustang, but not bad. Sit down there, and I'd look at it, and man, he had diamonds on every finger. Every finger he had diamonds. And I went, that's it. That's it. Liberace's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Well, later I found out maybe not. Sick! Well, I tell you what, Liberace, believe it or not, he was a friend of mine, and I got to meet him when we were in Las Vegas, and he had a great sense of humor. He would have laughed the hardest if I'd have done that stuff. But anyway, I loved him. He was an incredible showman. Now, but in the meantime, I thought maybe I'd show you what I learned to do on the piano. Traveling music? Let's give it a hit. All right, I'll be with you in a minute. Can you see me out there? Yeah. Do I look dumb? Had mixed reactions. All right, let me check out my keyboards here. There you go. Let me hear that ending again. That's it. Now that song, anybody old enough to remember the name of that song? Yo! These are my people. Peter Gunn. A lot of people don't realize I wrote the words to Peter Gunn. There was no words. Yeah, but I wrote them. I just didn't use them. All right, if I can figure out which one of these pedals make things go. That's it. That's right. Dick Clark played my first song. That's how it started out. He played it on American Bandstand. And all the kids looked at Dick Clark like they're looking at me now. You again. Now that originally was written by a guy called Rachmaninoff. Well, he was dead. He wasn't using it. So I gave it a bouncy beat.